Okay, so somebody asked me about my last video about I had a dream in 2024 where Abba gave me a dream that basically the elite or people, the white people who are elite, who want to keep their bloodline more extensive or an expansion of their bloodline by basically dismantling a black folks, black people. They like it's literally they want to get rid of black folks so they can basically continue to live. And it's like this: they can we can live among them, but they can't live among us. It's just like without them doing the things that they're doing, without it has to be a contortion of racism or a mirror of rejection that they want to bounce onto us, because at the end of the day they really can't, they don't have anything to rely on other than their racial tendencies, hate, evil, because that's how they're constructed towards us, because they don't understand us and who we are. They have no relationship to us. They don't understand like our mannerisms or how we do stuff. And so what they do is they mirror us and project us, and then what they try to do after that is they try to make it seem like we're nothing. They've been doing it for years. And the thing is, I'm not racist. I'm just letting you know what's being done in plain sight. And the reason why it's being done is because they really want a destiny swap with you. They want to make you feel like you are targeted, you're not loved, you're hated. And so that way they can build, they want to build upon you, right? They actually marry our men. They marry our men to actually live longer. I'm trying to tell you, it's really weird. And in a way you could say is mean or messed up, but in actuality that's what they do, because they live off the energy we have. They're not, white people are not attached to source. We are. That's why they do the things they do. That's why they can't. That's why they resort back to racism. That's why because they are not attached to source. They're not. Majority of them. I'm not saying all of them or whatever. They're not attached to source at all. That's why Killer Moon came out, that movie. People who had a God before, people who knew God and had a source and who knew who God was. They're not attached to source. They're attached to Baal, the god of money. That's the truth. And it's really hard to understand because not all of them are like that, so you wouldn't know. But the systematic things that we have to go through is because of they have altered our faith to believe that money is our God, so we can worship them, because they are the one that has concentrated the money concept. Money was never there before. And so I hate to say this because I don't want to seem like I'm mean or evil, and I'm not saying that every white woman that's with a black man is wrong and she don't love him. I honestly don't believe that's the case, but I do believe that they get with black men for a reason. That's what I do believe. It's not love. That's what I believe. Because when it comes to you actually understanding what it means to be in the presence of blackness, or a woman, a black woman, you switch up is different. Not all of them, but majority of them, they have a problem with black autonomy. They do. Like they won't, it doesn't seem like that because they're friendly, they're nice, but when you really get down to the nitty gritty to see how they really feel, majority of them, not all of them, they really don't like you because of your demeanor. Your demeanor is insulting to them. The fact that you have confidence and that you haven't been broken down. You should walk in life in a way where you see me, you should know that I'm the higher power and I'm the higher superiority than you. They don't like your confidence. It's sad. I hate to say it's so true though. Like they hate your confidence. They hate that you're built different than them. That's why they act scared of you every time they get a chance, and why their first go-to is to call the police on you. A majority of them are like that. And it's like, oh well, that's not always true. Well, two truths can be the same at one time, and 99% of the time it's true. It's a rarity that white people do not have underlying feelings or complexities about black folk. They can't even have those conversations. If you really hold the feet to the fire, they wouldn't be able to have the conversation with you. If you as a black man turn to your white wife or white girlfriend and said, let's talk about that, she wouldn't be able to really hold space for you. She wouldn't, because they don't have the ability to contort those types of things in their mind, because that would be strenuous for them, because their mind can't go that far. They live in la la land and perfectly white gated fences, picket fences. That's what they live. They built that picket fence off your back though, and then they still it's sick. They want your babies too. They do. Like, they want to look like you. But at the end of the day, they really hate you, though. It's like, it's sad because it's just like, I'm really feeling this, like, in my spirit, like, that these people are dangerous to black people's existence. They really are. And it's not racist, it's the truth. It's sad because it keeps coming up. And it's just like, you're a bad person for making it real. You're a bad person for saying it. You're a bad person for bringing it up. But they hate black beauty. Is the truth. Not all of them, but majority of them. That's the way it goes. That's how they're wired. It's a code that they're wired, and the only way they can unwire it is if they get in touch with Source, to know that God made a people this way, not like you. They can't. That's why definitively they have chosen to take and contort everything that we know and make it like it's theirs. So we wouldn't have anything. So we would depend on them. It's really sick. It's really sick. When you really think about it, it's really sick. And they need you to depend on them. Because they don't have source. It's really about God and spirit. It really is about God and spirit. It really is. And when you really look at it, it's like the race is just the plaything. It's just to get you all mixed up and bungled up in your head. But at the end of the day, it's because God loves us. It really is because God loves you. It really is. It's because God loves you. He made you beautiful. He made you queens. He made you higher power and royalty and authority. He made you different. He gave you strength. They don't like that. They do not like that. We have the power of resilience. They hate our strength. That's what it is. They're jealous of your resilience and your strength, and that your black skin continues to tell the story of time about resilience and strength. That's why they hate you. That's why they put you in cages. That's why they make black men in prison hump each other and do all that, put lust in your mind and all that stuff, get you on drugs. And that's why they do all that. It's all designed to get you to that place. And I know, like, people hear it 1,000 times. Oh, well, everybody, it's because it's true. And we have to start acting like it's truth. I think we talk about it one day and it's a spectacle, then you go on and eat it and be with your family and act like it ain't real, and then somebody else, and then it happens again, and then it happens again, and then it happens again, because you need to know the truth. You need to start living the truth. You need to start living this truth. So basically, let's get into it. I forgot to, sorry y'all, but Nolan Harris, he was sacrificed. They sacrificed him, and Abba gave me that dream about the black man in the casket, and for every black body, a white family is rewarded a black baby because they're sacrificing black folks. And it's all about lineage, and it's all about hereditary. It's all about them wanting to be the superiority race. They put it in The Great Gatsby. Their movies, The Great Gatsby and all that stuff. That's why they do that. I don't have a hateful bone in my body towards nobody white. A white man just opened the door for me. I don't hate. that's what they say. I have white friends. I have a white man just opened the door for me. I don't have no problem. I don't hate them. I just know that they're liars and they don't tell the truth. And there's no plausible way I can communicate, and or I have any. I don't understand you either. Unless I have to demean myself in some way. I've already told the stories of me having a white mentor and how she basically left me for dead. Like, they want your energy and your power. That's what they want. I'm trying to tell you. Because they're not connected to source. So it's just, and then they try to make you like them. It's literally what it is. Like, and it's so sad. But it has to come out because it's the truth. We are strong, resilient people, and that is what they want. They want strength. They want power, so that's why they butt ruck you. That's why they raped your fathers and mothers. That's why they did all that. They need to they want to make sure that you are not strong at all, to take that from you. But it's really spiritual. We wrestle not against flesh and blood.